Hello and welcome to our Betfred Sports Talk here at the Quest Media Network studios. I'm Lewis and I'm joined by the lovely Peter Spencer from Betfred. How are you doing today, Peter?
Yeah, great, thanks very much, yeah.
So we'll start off with the Premier League. The title race looks, I guess it's all but over now really, because...
Yeah, the Arsenal players are virtually accepting that.
Yeah.
I mean, City now 4 points clear with one game in hand. And the Betfred odds reflect that. Remember, of course, we have paid out on Manchester City, so there's £1 million already been paid out to about 12,000 fans who've been hugely celebrating already. And the celebrations will no doubt continue. So the latest on for the title race, well, it's absolutely clear here from the Betfred odds. City are 1 to 1,000 to win. So Arsenal now 80 to 1, so obviously slipping massively out. And then we've got the top four with United 1 to 8, Newcastle 1 to 7. So we think Manchester United are going to get a third place now. Liverpool 9 to 4, so they've been shortened quite dramatically. And Brighton, the up and coming team, everyone's second favourite team at the moment, they're 25 to 1 for a top four finish.
And in terms of relegation, Southampton, of course, already down. Two other teams will be joining them. What are the odds looking like for the other two teams to go now?
Well, we have it at the moment that Leicester are 1 to 3, so they're the fifth favourites to be relegated. They play Liverpool tonight, don't they? Leeds 4 to 11, Nottingham Forest 2 to 1, Everton 9 to 4, and West Ham 500 to 1. So we do think it'll be, we suspect it'll be Leicester and Leeds joining Southampton to be relegated.
And moving on to the Champions League, City in action again on Wednesday in their second leg against Real Madrid in the semi-final, as they look to complete a treble, and it's currently level at 1-1. Are they still favourites to win the Champions League?
Well, they are, but I mean, if you look at the form that City showed against Everton at Goodison Park, they're hugely in form. I mean, they don't even put out what Pep Guardiola thinks is his first 11, resting Grealish amongst others, and they still absolutely hammered Everton. Gundogan is looking a supreme player, and it's no wonder City want to keep hold of him. It's free kick and then that deft clip into the corner. And then Haaland, of course, got his 52nd goal. So everything is clicking into place at Manchester City. And they're now 4 to 7 to beat Real Madrid. And they're clearly favourites to go on and win the Champions League for the first time in the history. Madrid are 9 to 2. Another draw on 90 minutes is 16 to 5. And we've got Haaland 2 to 1 to score first. Benzema is 5 to 1 to score the first goal. And we've got players such as Mahrez 7 to 1. And De Bruyne 9 to 1. Got a lot of people going on the scoreline. Betfred have City to win 1-0. That is a good prospect, that, because the City have made their defence so much stronger, much tightened up than in previous years. City to win 1-0 is 8 to 1. That's the same price as 2-0. And the most popular bet, as it often is, the 2-1 scoreline, which is the most common scoreline in most football in this country and all over Europe. 2-1 win for City is a 7 to 1 shot at Betfred.
And moving on to the Betfred Super League, with Wigan losing, Warrington, remaining top of the table after their win. What are the odds looking like in the Super League?
Well, it's all about Warrington, really. I'm a bit surprised that Warrington are not the favourites for winning the grand final. Sticking with St Helens for the short term. St Helens are 9 to 4 to go make it 5 grand final wins on the bounce. But they'll have to do it the hard way because they're 7th in the table at the moment, so not even in the top 6, which means they'll be able to compete to get into that grand final. Warrington, as you say, they've gone top, or they are top, and they're now 4 points clear now at the top of the table. They're 5 to 2 with Betfred to go and win the grand final. Wigan, as you say, were beaten surprisingly 11 to 4, and then we've got Catalans at 9 to 1. Salford, who came unstuck at St Helens, they've gone to 25 to 1 to win the grand final. And Wakefield still winless, bottom of the table. 1,000 to 1.
We've got quite a nice story to finish on. We've got a winner from Glasgow who's won just under £50,000 from a £1 bet. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, he's basically got a £1 each way lucky 63 bet. This guy from Glasgow is a regular at our shop there, and he went through the card at Hamilton. He had 6 winners. It was an each way bet, but it didn't matter anyway because he got the 6 winners in every single race all through it. So he must have had one tremendous afternoon, and he's won £49,753. That is tremendous news for him, and hopefully I'll be speaking to him later today, so I'll have more news on what he's got to say for himself on Friday.
Yeah, we'll look forward to hearing from him. Thank you, Peter, and if you do fancy a bet, you can bet online, on the app, or in Betfred store.